Hello, Matujiman, you're watching Hornbilltv's Prime Time. Now headlines. A massive avalanche struck near Mana in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district, trapping at least 57 labourers working with the Border Roads Organisation BRO. A powerful bomb exploded at a mosque within a pro-Taliban seminary or religious school in northwestern Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province on Friday, killing at least 5 worshippers and wounding dozens of others ahead of the fasting month of Ramzan, according to local police. Efforts are continuing to rescue the 8 workers trapped inside the Sri Sailam Left Bank Canal SLBC tunnel in Telangana, and the state government has now sought assistance from railways to remove debris. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla on Friday has extended the deadline for surrender of looted and illegal arms till 4 p.m. of March 6 in consideration for demand to extend the time period in Bot Hills and Valley areas. At least 41 Border Roads Organisation BRO workers are trapped under an avalanche in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district, officials said today. The incident took place near the border village of Mana, about 5 kilometers from Badrinath Temple. Chamoli DM Sandeep Tiwari confirmed that 57 people were trapped under the snow, out of which 16 were rescued and sent to the army camp near Mana village in critical condition. Colonel Ankur Mahajan, the commander of the Border Roads Organisation BRO, said the extent of injuries was unclear. ITBP and the army are engaged in the rescue operation. SCRF and NDRF are trying to reach the spot.
के बीच में एक avalanche की सूचना प्राप्त हुई है, जहां BRO एजेंसी के अराउंड 57 लेबर्स काम करते हैं बर्फ़ हटाने का, वो कैंप्ड थे वहां पे। और हमारी जो टीम्स हैं वो मोबिलाइज हो गई हैं, आर्मी, ITBP, SDRF और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की टीम। एक्टिव रेनफॉल है हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में और हायर रीचेस में एक्टिव स्नोफॉल है, तो इसलिए हम हेली सर्विसेज अभी यूटिलाइज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं और मूवमेंट में भी डिफ़िकल्टी हो रही है। और वहाँ कोई सैटेलाइट फ़ोन और अन्य ऐसे कोई उपकरण उपलब्ध नहीं होने के कारण स्पष्ट कम्युनिकेशन वहाँ नहीं हो पा रहा है हम लोगों का उनसे। लेकिन अभी तक कोई ऑफिशियल सूचना हमारे पास किसी कैजुअलिटी की नहीं है, और हमारी यही प्रयास है कि हम सब टीम्स को लेके एक कोऑर्डिनेटेड एफर्ट करके सबको रेस्क्यू करें, और हायर अथॉरिटीज़ की तरफ से भी पूरा सपोर्ट हमें मिल रहा है। तो आशा है कि जल्द ही हमारी एक टीम वहां पहुंच के उनको सकुशल रेस्क्यू कर लेगी, और जो भी कोई अपडेट होगा वो मीडिया को जरूर हम साझा करते रहेंगे।
Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami said 16 workers have been rescued and all the preparations are in place. He also said that the district administration and all others are in touch and trying to rescue all as soon as possible.
इसमें से 16 को सुरक्षित निकाल लिया गया है। बाकी के लिए सभी प्रयास चल रहे हैं, सभी प्रकार की तैयारियां यहाँ पर कर ली गई हैं। एम्बुलेंस से लेकर ITBP की मदद ली जा रही है, अन्य संस्थाओं की मदद ली जा रही है। आपदा प्रबंधन विभाग हमारा पूरी तरह से सक्रिय, जिला प्रशासन भी, और हम लोग स्वयं सभी लोग लगातार संपर्क में हैं, और हमारा प्रयास है कि सभी को सुरक्षित जल्दी से जल्दी बाहर निकाला जाए।
A powerful bomb exploded at a mosque within a pro-Taliban seminary or religious school in northwestern Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province on Friday, killing at least 5 worshippers and wounding dozens of others ahead of a fasting month of Ramzan, according to local police. The explosion took place in Akora Khattak, a district in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Abdul Rasid, a district police chief, said. He added that officers are investigating and the dead and wounded are being transported to hospitals. No group has immediately claimed responsibility for the attack inside Jamia Haqqaniya, a seminary which is known for links with the Afghan Taliban, news agency Associated Press reported. The bombing came ahead of a Muslim holy month of Ramzan, which is expected to start either on Saturday or Sunday, subject to the sighting of the moon. It was given the nickname the University of Jihad for its fiery ideology and the number of Taliban fighters it has produced. The sprawling campus is home to roughly 4,000 students who are fed, clothed, and educated for free. For decades, Pakistani madrasas have served as incubators for militancy, indoctrination. Tens of thousands of refugees who have been other option for education than the fire-breathing lecturers from hardline clerics. The Chancellor of University of Science and Technology Meghalaya, Mahbubul Haq, was on Friday brought to Dispur police station and interrogated. Senior police officers including Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Crime, reached the station to monitor the inquiry process. Many students and teachers also reached the police station, however, were not allowed to meet Haq. After interrogation at Dispur police station, the police took Mahbubul Haq to his Guwahati house for search. Mention may be made. USTM Chancellor Mahbubul Haq was arrested by Sri Bhumi Police on February 21st following a court order after a central public school based in Batarkandi run by ERD Foundation headed by Mahbubul Haq, where more than 200 students coming from Golpara district alleged that they were promised to be helped in passing class 12th CBSE board exams. The court rejected his bail plea and instead ordered for 14 days of judicial remand. Efforts are continuing to rescue the 8 workers trapped inside the Sri Sai Lam Left Bank Canal SLBC tunnel in Telangana, and the state government has now sought assistance from railways to remove debris. The South Central Railway has deployed 2 expert teams to cut heavy metals and establish contact with the trapped workers. The railways, which has expertise in cutting heavy metals using modern equipment, has reached the spot to assist in rescue operations. South Central Railway Chief Public Relations Officer A. Sridhar said railways have the expertise in cutting heavy metals using equipment such as plasma cutter and proto cutting machine, and they engage in the efforts following the request from the district collector. The first team, led by a divisional mechanical engineer, consists of a senior section engineer, 13 welders and 2 technicians from Serundarabad, and they have reached the site. A second team has also reached the site, the official added. According to the police, efforts to remove debris in the last 40 to 50 meters are continuing. Nagar Kurnool Superintendent of Police Vaibhav Gaikwad said one team went into the tunnel at 7 a.m. The clearing of debris has been going on since Thursday morning. The watering is also going on. PTR reported 8 persons got trapped inside the tunnel on February 22nd after the roof of the under construction tunnel partially collapsed. Among the 8, there are 2 engineers, 2 operators and 4 laborers from Jharkhand.
अवधेश कुमार साउथ सेंट्रल रेलवे सिकंदराबाद से आए। हम लोग का रेस्क्यू को 1 o'clock ऐसा गए थे अंदर। जाने के बाद पूरे कटिंग से टूल से हम लोग का एडवांसेस टूल्स कटिंग का है, ब्रोको टेस्ट बोलते मशीन ब्रोको कंपनी। एडवांसेस कटिंग टूल से बहुत कितना भी अंडर वाटर भी कट कर सकते, पानी में भी, और बाहर भी कितना मोटा चैनल हो कुछ भी हो वो पूरा कट कर देते।
कल कितने बजे गए आपने?
हम लोग कल 11 बजे स्टार्ट करे, उधर जाने का 2 आवर्स हुआ। इसके बाद से तुरंत रेस्क्यू करना स्टार्ट कर दिया। कटिंग हम लोग कट कर रहे हैं, वो निकाल रहे।
टीम कितना है?
हम लोग 5 मेंबर्स है। और
कितने आवर्स उधर काम करे आपने?
हम लोग 5 o'clock तक करे। 5 o'clock फिर हाँ, आज 2 o'clock जाने का है।
कब तक खत्म होगी रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन?
रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन अभी तो कन्फर्म नहीं बोल सकते, फिर भी वो आगे थोड़ा 500 मीटर तक ज़्यादा मोटे मोटे चैनल है, वो अगर कट करे तो पीछे तरफ में थोड़ा कम है, वो चांस ज़्यादा अगर हो जाएगा तो।
आज भी जा रहे हैं आप?
हाँ सर, अभी 2 बजे का हम लोग का टाइम दिया है, 2 बजे जाने का।
We'll take a short break. Keep watching.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के मार्गदर्शन और मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ के कुशल नेतृत्व में महाकुंभ 2025 बना कीर्तिमान रचने वाला स्वच्छ, सुरक्षित, सुव्यवस्थित महाकुंभ। दुनिया की तीसरी सबसे बड़ी आबादी महाकुंभ नगरी पहुंची, लेकिन 45 दिनों तक न कहीं गंदगी दिखी, न अव्यवस्था। अग्निशमन के आधुनिक बेड़ों की तत्परता, जल पुलिस की सक्रियता, ट्रैफिक पुलिस की सतर्कता सुव्यवस्था के पर्याय बन गए। साइनेज और सीसीटीवी के अलावा सभी घाटों पर महिलाओं के लिए चेंजिंग रूम से श्रद्धालुओं के साथ सरकार नजर आई। 75,000 पुलिसकर्मियों की टीम संवेदनशील होकर जरूरतमंद की सहायता करती दिखी। स्वच्छता के लिए QR कोड आधारित निगरानी प्रणाली से लैस 1.5 लाख से ज्यादा शौचालय और 15,000 सफाई कर्मियों की मदद से 650 मीट्रिक टन कचरा प्रतिदिन निस्तारित हुआ। डबल इंजन सरकार के प्रयास से महाकुंभ स्वच्छ, सुरक्षित एवं सुव्यवस्थित महाकुंभ बन इतिहास रच गया।
गुड गर्ल। आगे सैलरी अब नहीं झुमके ना, पहले बचत, पहले झुमके। सुनो, हर महीने थोड़ा बचाओ और थोड़ा निवेश करो और कुछ इमरजेंसी के लिए भी बचाओ ताकि रहो टेंशन फ्री। लेकिन झुमकों का क्या, जाते हो कि लगाओ इंजेक्शन।
RBI कहता है
वित्तीय समझदारी समृद्ध नारी।
Sexually transmitted infections like syphilis and HIV can be transmitted from mother to child. Get tested within the first 3 months of pregnancy.
ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट, कमाल का काम टाइगर है ना। ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट, कमाल का काम टाइगर है ना।
Welcome back. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Balla on Friday has extended the deadline for surrender of looted and illegal arms till 4 p.m. of March 6 in consideration for demand to extend the time period in both hills and valley areas. Balla, in a statement, informed the request issued to the people of all communities, particularly the youth in the valley and hill areas, to voluntarily come forward and surrender looted and illegally held arms to the nearest police stations, outposts. Security forces camp within 7 days has yielded positive response. It also said no punitive action will be taken against those who surrender weapons during this period, but those found holding illegal arms after the expiry of deadline will face legal actions against the law, and that police and security forces would be taking up extensive operations after the said deadline. The governor also requested all in possession of illegal arms to avail themselves of this final chance to surrender without any fear of persecution during the said period. Ever since the governor sent out a message, many has come forward to surrender weapons, including the Meitei organization Arambai Tengol. Meitei organization Arambai Tengol on Thursday surrendered arms at the 1st Manipur Rifles in Imphal, revealing the terms of surrender. Arambai Tengol spokesperson Munindro Mangang said the governor has assured them that no separate administration would be granted to the Kukis. He also stated that the organization would assist in peace process and development of the state. The governor had also assured protection to the people and properties of the Meiteis.
That come into being after being discussed with the Honorable Governor of Manipur. The point I have already mentioned, but for the in his news channel, I'll just read it out from here, because there are certain points like NRC. This should be implemented very soon. This is what they agreed upon. FMR. The FMR, they said there are certain changes there. We are watching on to it. Then illegal immigrants, they are saying they will definitely find out who are there and they will deport. Then also about the poppy cultivation, they said they will try their best to make it clean poppy cultivation in Manipur. So these are the things. Apart from that, No, separate administration, they said they will not give to cookie. That is one point. And then we need to have a good relation with the police personnel so that the peace and the peaceful atmosphere prevail in Manipur. The periphery areas in the outskirts of Manipur, the outskirts, peripheral areas in the Delhi, they should be guarded by the central forces and as well as state police. Okay, this is one very important point. In the process, in the agreement we made, if like Kuki have attack us and there are loss of life and it affects the property of the native people, then of course Arambai Tengol will retaliate. They said they can do. That means they are saying they will guard the peripheral areas of Imphal Valley 100% safe. That is what they mean. And we also asked for general amnesty to the village volunteers, including Arambai Tengol. They said they will consider, and they also mentioned that this has been published in the newspaper where if things are happen within this stipulated time, they will excuse for all cases against those people involved. And last but not least, they agreed upon the free movement of Arambai Tengols with their uniform in and around. There is no problem with the government authority. Okay. That's it. Thank you very much.
One question. So, how do you take this as today being the last day of the governor's appeal to surrender over all the arms that has been looted or whichever arms which is illegal to the state government? But however, from the side from the Arambai, you have done that. But from the Kuki side, not a single so far. Do you see there is sort of partiality in such move? So when the Arambai has been disarmed, then why not the Kuki?
That will be done by the government because from our side, government has given a pathway for peace. That is what we respect. We need to have a look because the government are trying their best to make a peaceful state. So Arambai Tengol, in fact, that accepted the peace proposal. So what comes next? Definitely we will have a reaction on to that. Yes.
How many numbers of arms and
in total, there are 240 weapons. Okay.
What about the displaced person?
When the resolution is there, when there is a resolution for the current crisis, the displaced person definitely be there.
We'll take another short break. Keep watching.
কেতিয়া ৰাজু ৰেচন লগা চাউল পাইছে তাই দেখিছে কোনোবা চাউল লগা দানা তো अलग থাকিছে ৰাজু তোকে চাউল ঠিক লাগাই নাই আৰু তাই এটো মামলা তাই লগা দোস্ত দেৱ লগা কথা কৰিছে
দেৱ এতিয়া বাৰো মই 45 চাউল লৈছে ইটোতে মাইক্ৰো নিউট্ৰিয়েন্টছ খান মিলি কিনা আছে কিন্তু মই ইটো চাউলটো প্লাষ্টিক নিচা দেখি আছে মই বি শুনিছে আজিকালি তো চাউল দে প্লাষ্টিক লগা চাউল মিলি না বিক্ৰী কৰি আছে ইটো ওপৰতে মই একটা ভিডিও বি চাইছে তাতে তাই খান চাউল পৰা একটা বল বনাই দিছে ইটো সঁচা আছে এতিয়া ইটো চাউলটো মই কি কৰিব ৰাজু আমি খান লগা পাৰস্তে এৰিয়া লগা ফুড সেফটি অফিচাৰ আহি কিনা আছে তাইকে হি যাই কিনা সুধিব
ৰাজু আৰু দেৱ দুইজন যাই কিনা তাইখান লগা এৰিয়া লগা ফুড সেফটি অফিচাৰ লগ এটো কথা কৰিছে
স্যাৰ সবি ইটো 45 চাউল লগা দানাটো अलग দেখি আছে আপুনি খান পৰেশান নহবি FSSAI পৰা কৈ দিয়া নিচিনা মাইক্ৰোনিউট্ৰিয়েন্টছ খান ঠিক পৰা চাউললে মেলাই দিছে আৰু ইটো খান কি কয় 45 চাউল 45 চাউল দে চাউল লগা পাউডাৰ আৰু মাইক্ৰোনিউট্ৰিয়েন্টছ খান ভিটামিন B12 ফলিক এসিড আৰু আইৰণ খান ঠিক পৰা মিলাই কিনা বনায় ইটো পিছতে একটা চাউল দানাটো 100 দানা হিচাপতে মেলাই চা ইটো বল নিচিনা কেলে হৈ যায় পাকিয়া চাউল দে 80% স্টাৰ্চ থাকে আৰু কাৰ্বোহাইড্ৰেটছ বেছি থাকিয়া কাৰণে চাউলটো চিপকি যায় Aro kinega chawol hoilibi taige chipkaigena ball banabole pare. Itu do apni hosa khota gushe sir hoilibi fortified chawol to rakhibole aro pakabole alag tarika ase. Inaga nohoy. Fortified chawol do rakhibole khabole aro pakabole alag chawol nishina hi ase. Fortified chawol do hodai khabole lage. Itu bora apni aro aponor laga pariwar ke thik portion pabo. Aro itu opor de chawol bikri aro meal korea khan ke fortified chawol to pai dibole lage. Itu hoile ami khan sob laga gao bal hobo. Apni bora ami khan laga sugu kholai dishe. Itia do nijo aro pariwar khone fortified chawol hi anibo.
फूड सेफ्टी एंड स्टैंडर्ड्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
HIV can infect anyone, including children. A woman with HIV can spread it to her baby during pregnancy, delivery, or breastfeeding.
Welcome back. Moving further, the Supreme Court of India on Friday dismissed a petition seeking a judicial inquiry into the tragic stampede at New Delhi railway station on February 15, 2025. The petition was filed by the Anant Legal Aid Forum Trust, which has raised concerns over the reported death toll and alleged the railway administration was concealing the true number of casualties. The petitioners claim that while the official death toll was reported as 18, eyewitnesses suggested that the number of fatalities could have been as high as 200. They further accused the railway administration and authorities of downplaying the scale of the tragedy. The court asked whether the petitioner is claiming that the state government is completely neglecting the issue and that what was the proof of the alleged claim of 200 deaths. After hearing the petitioner's counsel briefly, the court dismissed the plea, saying, "Let the persons who are affected approach the court." Israel has completed forensic tests confirming the identities of 4 dead Israeli hostages whose bodies were handed over by Hamas in exchange of the release of Palestinian prisoners. On Wednesday night, Hamas passed 4 coffins to the Red Cross from Gaza. Israel's Prime Minister confirmed on Thursday that they contain the remains of Shlomo Mansour, 86, Ohad Yahalomi, 50, Sachi Itan, 50, and Itzik Elgeret, 69, and said all 4 men had been murdered. The handover cleared the way for the delayed release of more than 600 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. It was the last exchange of the 6-week-long first phase of Gaza ceasefire deal, leaving questions over what happens next. Meanwhile, negotiations between Israel and Hamas on next phase of the Gaza ceasefire began on Thursday, Egypt said, averting a collapse ahead of Saturday's expiration of the agreement's first phase. Officials from Israel, Qatar and the United States started intensive discussions on the ceasefire second phase in Cairo, Egypt. State Information Service said. The mediators are also discussing ways to enhance the delivery of humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip as part of efforts to alleviate the suffering of the population and support stability in the region. Its statement said Phase 2 talks are meant to negotiate an end to the war, including the return of all remaining hostages in Gaza who are alive and the withdrawal of all Israeli troops from the territory. Return of remaining deceased hostages would happen in Phase 3. According to Israel, there are 59 remaining hostages, 24 of whom are still believed to be alive. U.S. President Donald Trump's Middle East envoy, Steve Witkoff, was expected in the region in the coming days. Delhi police on Thursday arrested 3 extortionists from Rohini area, which resulted in busting a honey trap racket. According to report, the racket came to light when the cops through a tip-off landed a trap near Vijay Vihar in Rohini and nabbed the 3 culprits. Police said the arrested accused used to don police uniform and carry with them fake ID cards of the Delhi police to impersonate police officials. Explaining the modus operandi of the trio, the additional DCP said they used to target rich people through social media. After confirming about the wealth of their prospective victims, they would take their obscene photos with women and blackmail them with the pictures of money.
की टीम ने एक हनी ट्रैप रैकेट का बंडल जिसमें 3 अक्यूज पकड़े गए हैं और 2 स्कूटी बरामद की गई हैं और 3 मोबाइल फोन भी रिकवर करे गए हैं। मामला ये है कि इसमें ये जो गैंग है ये काफ़ी विक्टिम्स जो इनोसेंट होते थे उनको लुभावनी बातों में उलझा करके उनके साथ मीटिंग करता था। फिर उनका ट्रस्ट बनाने के बाद उनके साथ कुछ कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग एक्टिविटी करने की कोशिश करते टाइम ये पुलिस के वर्दी में पीछे से आते थे और इनसे बोलते थे कि आपके अगेंस्ट पुलिस कार्रवाई होगी, इससे बचने के लिए आपको पैसे देने पड़ेंगे। ये इस तरह से लोगों से पैसे ऐंठते थे और ये इन्फॉर्मेशन सीक्रेट इन्फॉर्मेशन के माध्यम से इनको कल पकड़ा गया है। स्कूटी पे इनको पकड़ा गया, इन्होंने वर्दी पहनी हुई थी। इनसे पूछा गया कि आप कौन सी पुलिस में हैं, कहाँ पे काम करते हैं, ये कोई जवाब नहीं दे पाए सेटिस्फैक्ट्री। तो इनको क्वेश्चनिंग के लिए लाया गया। फिर बाद में पता चला कि ये इस तरह के हनी ट्रैप रैकेट में इन्वॉल्व है।
सर कौन कौन है, प्रोफाइल क्या है?
इसमें 3 अक्यूज पकड़े गए हैं। एक इसका नाम है नीरज, एक का नाम है आशीष और तीसरे का नाम है योगेश। जिनमें से नीरज जो है इसके अगेंस्ट पहले भी 3 क्रिमिनल मुकदमे हैं दर्ज। 2 तो इसमें एक बहादुरगढ़ सोनीपत में है, आर्म्स एक्ट केस है। तीसरा वाला सिमिलर हनी ट्रैप का मुकदमा है पश्चिम बिहार का, जिसमें ये 1 साल जुडिशियल कस्टडी में भी रहा है ये नीरज।
उसके अलावा
2 अक्यूज मिले हैं। नीरज हैं, ये बहादुरगढ़ हरियाणा के रहने वाले हैं, 36 साल उम्र है उसकी। नीरज, आशीष और योगेश सब 35 से 40 की उम्र के बीच में है।
सभी
जी
बहादुरगढ़ के
बहादुरगढ़, तीनों बहादुरगढ़ के हैं। ये तीनों बहादुरगढ़ के हैं।
तो सर अभी तक क्या कोई, क्योंकि हनी ट्रैप का मामला है, क्या कोई लड़की भी या कोई महिला भी सामने आ पाई है
इसमें कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन अभी अवेलेबल है। अभी निकाला जा रहा है इन्फॉर्मेशन का, फर्दर इंटेरोगेशन अभी बाकी है। जैसे कल ही पकड़ा गया है तो अभी इनको फर्दर इंटेरोगेट किया जा रहा है कि इसमें कौन कौन इन्वॉल्वमेंट है। प्लस इनके पास जो मोबाइल भी सीज में उसमें अगर कोई क्योंकि CDR और बाकी इन्फॉर्मेशन से जरूर पता चलेगा।
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbilltv. Good night.